Well, hey there, it's Catherine and Erica from Catherine Pooler Designs, and it is finally our turn to share what we are excited about in our craft room. Well, I think you're excited about it too.
I am.
What's on trend at Catherine Pooler Designs?
I mean, I have to say that from the minute that we started diving into this technique while we were in Germany in January, we've been obsessed. Absolutely obsessed with creating circle pattern backgrounds or one layer cards with sort of circle pattern designs.
You can use tons of different stamp sets, create so many different looking backgrounds. You're going to be amazed.
And it's so easy. Like,
it is.
So easy.
You know, when I first got the tool, I thought, oh, okay, I can create circles, wreaths, you know, that'll be fine.
Cool.
Yeah, okay. And then I started playing with it, and it is just very satisfying to use, and it just is a whole lot of fun.
Who doesn't love a new tool to try out and experiment with? I think it expands kind of what you're doing. I don't know about you, Catherine, but sometimes I get stuck in a rut with what I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
And if I try like a new technique or a new tool, it like reinvigorates.
Yes. So get ready
to
invigorated. Reinvigorated.
Let's do it.
We're going to put a spin on what you're doing in your craft room.
I love it.
Ready? Let's do it. We're starting with the fabulous Stencil and Stamp Tool by Sizzix. This door comes off. We're going to set that aside.
Easy peasy.
The stencil attachment also comes off. We're setting that aside. And then this is a separate purchase. This is the Stamp and Spin tool. And this you can add just like that. Voila. Ta-da! It attaches right in there.
And it's ready to go. Like that's it.
That is it. Well, that's not it. We're gonna do some things, but that is how easy it is to put it together. This was created so that you can do a full size sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. You can also even do a 12 by 12 because there's no edges on the sides of this stencil and stamp tool. It just has a very large surface, so you have lots of room. I want to put it in the center so that the center of the Stamp and Spin is going to hit in the center of my cardstock. These things, once they lose their stick, this comes off, you put on a new one. And I did have my card layer kind of drawn out here. And that was very helpful. I don't have it on this one. So I'm kind of just eyeballing it. And that's fine, because then I can cut this down a bit if I want to make the pattern or the wreath either centered or off-centered.
So you could start with your layer a little bit bigger than you wanted, even to give you a little wiggle room.
Absolutely, because I think this one is 4.25 by 5.5, so it's a card front size.
And you can certainly draw on this because it is completely reusable and whatnot, so you could kind of make yourself reference points.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
For the first pattern that we're going to make, I wanted to pull out our resort themed products. These are brand new with Sizzix. That's our Catherine Pooler Designs line as licensed designer with Sizzix. And it's so fun. We created these stamps with a little bit of a curve to them so that they work with the Stamp and Spin tool. I've made cards with this. Here, let's take a look at one. Ta-da.
I love that so much.
So cute.
The synchronized swimmers. This is exactly what we were envisioning when we created the stamp set. So adorable.
What about this?
Yes.
Let's do some beach blankets and Brellas.
I love it. I also love, Catherine, and we'll see as you get started, this stamp set because it's geometric. You can use these shapes in a variety of ways that are not just inside that box of it being an umbrella, and just use it as a geometric element. And you'll see as Catherine begins to build the background how that looks. It's really fantastic.
Before we get into the stamping, I want to show you how I chose my color combos.
Okay.
So for each umbrella that I'm going to stamp, I'm going to use a different color combo. I want to use a light color and a dark color. So for pink and red, I chose Cotton Candy and Rockin Red.
Love it.
I could have used Cotton Candy Party Dress, Cotton Candy Rockin Red, Cotton Candy Cranberry Fizz.
It's a girl with any of
Cotton Candy, It's a Girl.
Yeah.
Or you could skip maybe Party Dress and Cranberry Fizz. Any two colors in this column are going to work together. So that's where I got that. Then I'm going to skip and do Creamsicle, and I think I chose Tutti Frutti. So all the way around. This is a free download on our website. If you haven't gotten it yet, head over to shop.catherinepoehler.com, click on shop, free downloads, grab your color wheel.
So today you're going analogous or rainbow color order.
I'm doing rainbow.
I love it. So you're starting with your darkest color first?
That is right. It's going to be a little bit easier for me to line up the tops or the bottom stamp if I do the dark one first.
And just a pointer, if you've missed it before, if you need to re-ink your stamp to get a clean imprintation, you want to do that before you turn your platform. So as you can see, Catherine has done that a couple of times. I think she probably needs to re-ink that Rockin Red.
Yeah, I think so.
And then that way she got a nice crisp image.
I just used a little bit of water on my paper towel to clean that stamp. And then I'm going to turn the Stampin' Spin tool one click. I'm going to take the next color, which is Tutti Frutti.
Tutti Frutti. Another little pointer is just whichever way you're turning the platform, think about whether you're turning it towards yourself or away from yourself so you can continue to go in the same direction, or you just kind of lift up halfway to know which way you want to go next so you don't end up going the wrong way.
I have definitely done that a few times.
On the wrong way?
I have gone the wrong way.
Yeah.
And usually I go clockwise. Today I'm going counterclockwise.
You're going wild.
I'm going wild.
Okay, so now you've skipped to your grass skirt. You guys, grass skirt is like the it girl green.
Next up, we're going with All That Jazz.
I do love a blue green for sure. I am loving how
beautiful.
this is looking already, Catherine, and you haven't even done your second layer.
Oh, wait till I do it.
Right.
So there is a second layer to make this a beach umbrella, but I hope your wheels are turning around because think about using just this. It's kind of like a little pinwheel. There are probably a lot of different, not probably, there's a bunch of fun patterns that you can come up with just using this stamp.
We had someone mention in a recent live that they thought some of these elements reminded them of quilting pieces, so they could see using them like quilting pattern pieces, which I think is fun.
Our last one is going to be Flirty Fuchsia. So I just went around my color wheel and created a fun rainbow with our little umbrellas. Beautiful.
Oh, I'm obsessed.
So we'll take this stamp off and then we'll grab
his buddy.
I like it. A solid stamp.
So now I see why you did dark first, because you're going to overlay with that solid. It's easier to line up, yeah?
Absolutely. So now we're going light, cotton candy.
And she's just going to blend right over. Oh, that is stunning. So when you're using colors that are in the same color family, they're just going to meld together perfectly, especially because Catherine's using all of her colors from the party line. It works perfect. Like a dream, like a creamsicle dream. That's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
And that one's going to dry back a little lighter.
Yeah, because that is looking neon.
It's pretty.
It's so awesome. Okay. Twist, spin.
Is that Melon Ice?
Oh, Melon Ice, yes. Cummerbund is up next. So Flirty Fuchsia and Pucker Up. Frosted and Drive-In. Cummerbund and All That Jazz. Absolute stunner this card is. Well, it's not a card yet, right? So a partial circle pattern or wreath with the beach blankets umbrellas. And then there are coordinating dies for this stamp set. You can also cut out your umbrella, pop it up there for a really fun pop of texture, add a synchronized swimmer for a bathing beauty, and you have a really sweet card.
I mean, I can totally see why this is trending for us.
It's so much fun.
I mean, we did some umbrellas, beach blankets umbrellas, and now let's play with the synchronized swimmer stamp set.
So I have done some synchronized swimmer with the Stampin' Spin on Facebook Live.
Yes.
Let's try another stamp from here.
We put a couple of stamps in here to be used for background elements. There's a beach ball, there's some flippers, there's some goggles.
Yep.
And they're super fun to use. So let's see what we can do with that.
So my color combo was pulled straight from our color wheel. I know I want to use some sort of blue for splashes.
Yeah, water element.
I decided I wanted to do All That Jazz and Cummerbund. It's speaking to me right now. And I want to do 2 different colors for my beach balls. So let's do a triad color combo. So red, violet, and orange, yellow. I chose Pucker Up and Flirty Fuchsia and Tiara and Tiki Torch. Let's see how that looks.
I think we should dive in.
Let's dive in.
Have we already said that 3 times? It's just so hard not to.
I mean, this whole collection I've been saying dive in,
monkey around,
going bananas. I want to do every other ball. Different colors.
Okay.
So we're going to go 1, 2.
So again, with this stamp, there's 2 steps to the stamp. And you started with this 1 step and you're using your darker color first to make it easier to line up when you put the solid overlay.
Yeah, I definitely find it easier to do that. It's not impossible to do it the other way, but this I just find to be a little bit easier for me.
All right, so we've got our Tiki Torch balls. And as you can see, guys, this is achieving something that is kind of hard when you try to do it freehand. And if you've tried it freehand like me, you know what I'm talking about. The ball is naturally rotating as Catherine goes around, which gives a lot of interest. And when she starts adding in her next layers, you will see how that comes together. And it is really great because the stamp stays in the same place, but the platform is rotating.
So then the center of the ball rotates out. And like Erica said, to stamp that freehand, woo,
and get it like nice looking.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. That's for sure. This is going to be so cute. Oh, so we're shaping up.
Oh, that looks great.
Set that.
All right, so now their second step of this stamp is a little solid ball. So that is going to be your lighter of your 2 colors.
Which sentiment are we going to use? Put in the chat or put it under the video. Hope your birthday is a splash.
Yes.
Just keep swimming. Today is going swimmingly. Splash, swimming by to say hi. We also have...
Oh, the Va-Cay mode stamp set.
Yes. So all of these sentiments.
Oh, Happy Day would be cute in there. Let's hit the beach.
Yes.
So cute.
Yeah, you guys vote. Although this is pre-recorded, so I won't be able to take your suggestions. Although you guys know me. I a lot of times don't anyway because I'm a rebel.
We still like to hear what they think.
Yeah, we do.
We do. We'll be here chatting away with you guys, so you tell us. Tell us in the chat. We'll tell you if you're right or not.
Yeah, so see how that ball just suddenly appeared when I stamped that second layer. So great.
And just 2 clicks is going to space everything out into her even quadrants.
Okay. Whoop, take 2.
Whoops.
You know, these things happen.
They do.
It actually happened twice, but I think we're going to be successful this time.
No problem.
Another little tip. Before you stamp, make sure that your next stamp is lined up with the first one. Because like I said before, there's ever so slight wiggle room in there. And you want to make sure that they're going to line up. So sometimes I'll do it before I ink. Yes. All right. Oh my goodness, it's adorable. I'm loving the color way here. Yes. And then we want some splashes. We have seen how to change color for every turn around. We've seen how to do 2 clicks and do every other color. And then now we're going to do these 2. And I think these are going to be 2 clicks as well. So let's make this into a card. So I'm going to trim a 1/4 inch off of each side.
To create a little border?
That is correct.
Wonderful.
So this will be 5 by 3 3/4. And then my layers here, this one is 5 1/4 by 4.
Yep.
I want to do a little direct to paper here so I have matching cardstock.
Oh, do it in blue.
Oh, okay. Oh, Cummerbund or Flirty Fuchsia, guys. Could even then do a little water splatting if we wanted to.
Oh, yes. Give it some texture.
Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of this color showing, but...
You also could splatter a little All That Jazz refill on there to give it some texture, which would be fun.
Yeah, just a little water.
Okay.
Yeah, you're moving my card layer out of the way so I don't mess it up. I've been making enough, having enough mishaps today.
We would call them happy accidents, except they're not always happy.
My accidents today have not been happy.
You know what happened? Your foam tape roll was like enormous, and now it's like small.
Need some more.
Yeah.
We'll just pop this up on some foam tape to give it some dimension off of that colored background. Add it to a card front, and bam, we have an adorable summer fun card.
I love it. Let's hit the beach.
Let's do it.
So I just love how versatile this tool is for creating. That's such a different look from the first card that we made. And I really love the variations.
And I want to know if any of our friends are going to the beach this summer and what beach they're going to.
So I am more than sure I will be at the beach at some point in time in Calabash. How about you?
That is very close to where I go to the beach in Topsail, North Carolina.
Yes.
Adorable. I think this color combination absolutely pops.
Mm-hmm.
So those summer cards with our Synchronized Swimmer stamp set are so much fun.
And I really love the two different techniques, but you know what? I think you got more in you.
I think this is your favorite technique.
It really is.
Background
yes. Yeah. I just love the way it looks.
Yeah, so we're going to build a background and also use a stamp set that is one of our classics. So dig into your stash and look at it with a new set of eyes and just imagine all the possibilities with the stamps in your stash already.
Let's see what you picked.
Okay, so this is our Strings and Things stamp set. It is so cute with the balls of yarn and the jar of buttons and the
floss and the thread. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. I had to use the thread. No.
The yarn.
The yarn.
So I just want to say I love making full backgrounds with my secondary stamps. As you guys know, when Catherine and I put the stamp sets together, we usually have large main images, we have sentiments, and then we always add in like supporting star stamps. And this stamp set's a little more balanced, but sometimes you've got like very obviously smaller stamps, and they can really be fun for making backgrounds, but it can be a little challenging getting the right balance. And this tool is going to take all of that challenge and just kiss it goodbye. All right, so are you just going rogue with your colors, or are you just starting with one? Oh, you're going to do in the park.
We have one stamp, then we're going to take our stamp and spin and spin it twice. 1, 2.
So now we just need to decide where we want to put the next little guy. And you want to change the direction of your stamp and then stick it in the quadrants between where the others have stamped previously. Give it the old 1, 2.
I like that.
Again, with this technique, you could start with your paper like a little bigger than you want your finished piece. Yes. Because when you do a background, you're going to probably cut it down anyways. So then if you're not perfectly centered, you can kind of decide how you want to cut it. Oh, I love it. So we've got to place him one more time to fill up that paper. So again, just flip them around in your in-between space. And you rotating that stamp is going to help build that more random look to the background.
1, 2. I'm going to link to a video that Pete did from Sizzix. He does a few variations of this, and he is very good at it. I invented this technique.
He's the master.
He's there. Boom.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Oh, you know
you
what?
were going to add a little
about
something.
Adding something else. Oh,
I think you should.
For the buttons and hearts.
Why not? Do you want to go a shade darker, or do you want to, oh, you're going to use some black for contrast? Okay.
I think a shade darker, Deck the Halls would be fantastic. Oh,
or
yeah,
Mardi Gras.
Fun.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Also, I think when you fill in, it really does, again, make your pattern have more interest. You could even like stamp a heart right in the middle. Or maybe your sentiment. Cute. I think it needs a little bit more of the black. That's one of those words that I should probably exaggerate.
Buttons.
Buttons, because buttons. buttons. Super cute. You could even put like a die cut piece like this or this on there. Color them in and finish it off.
So it's going to be pretty easy to finish this card off. We're going to go fairly simple and do this sentiment, made with love. We're going to do Deck the Halls, which is a darker green than In the Park. Add that on a circle die cut. Of course, we got to get our foam tape. And I think this is really cute. Absolutely adorable, colored in, but as a black and white element on your card, it's going to be fantastic too. And then we can just pop it up right over that little sentiment, do a little more foam tape, and then assemble the card. If you want your card base to coordinate with the sentiment, just take a little Deck the Halls and swipe it over your cardstock, making Deck the Halls cardstock, and bada boom, color coordination at its best. So friends, I hope you have enjoyed. Oh my goodness, I've had so much fun using these products. This stamp and spin tool is just the bomb.
I think it's going to be trending in your crafty space for a while. And I got mine home and I can't wait to start digging into these techniques.
Oh, that looks fantastic with Deck the Halls behind it. Really sets that card off. So let's take a look at what we created. Super fun. And because I had to do this one 12 million times. You know, I mean.
Hey, this happens to all of us, right?
And I just had this one sitting here. Have fun. Swimmers next to their blankets with their umbrellas. Why not?
They're shaking off, out of the water.
So thank you so much for joining us, and thank you to our influencer friends that have done amazing videos for this series, What's on Trend. If you missed them, definitely head back. We have a playlist with all of the videos in one spot for you.
You do not want to miss any of them. We've got Rebecca's video, Daniel's, Carissa, and Laurel's, and now ours.
Yay!
So thanks for joining us for the What's on Trend, and we will see you again soon.